Hello.
Hey Benjamin. I think we're ready to start.
Okay, cool.
If it's all good on your end.
All fine by me.
And I'll make a recording of this whole session so that we could share it online. And I know it's quite a difficult time right now. A lot of our builders are working on it, but I do have some builders in my background. So let's get started.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for joining for this session. And then for anyone that is here with us today, we have Benjamin from Decentland, and we're collaborating on behalf of Hacker House. So Benjamin has quite some interesting technical ideas to share with us. So let's get started. Do you want
Sure.
to go through on your
Yeah,
site?
I'll share my screen and thank you for inviting me to this. It's awesome to be here. So yes, I'll go through kind of the basic things that the hackathon touches upon, and then go more into like the rules and the issues that we've set aside as like some of the bigger pieces to tackle. So the the hackathon focuses on Arweave name service. So this is a .r domain similar to .eth, but native to the Arweave blockchain. Every ANS holder, of which there are around 600 at the moment, gets a profile page on this r.page website. So this is like pre-filled with information that they have set up and connected to their profile. This one's mine. You can see here it has my xy.r domain showing, as well as a bunch of other stuff that is pulled in from other chains as well as Arweave. So you can see my my .eth and my .lens. These are actually being pulled in from on-chain. They're not something that I've typed in myself. They're detected by our oracles and fed in here. The same kind of goes with these POAPs and the NFT gallery here. This is all automatically pulled in by our APIs and oracles. So this is the form that it is in at the moment. The way that we are able to get these cross-chain pieces in is with Arc protocol. So this is another thing that Decentland has published. It's a way to verifiably attest that you own an Ethereum address and an Arweave address, and that they are the same user. So this works with a bunch of different chains as well. So like Optimism and Polygon and Arbitrum, Aurora, and also we have like it coming to Near and Cosmos as well soon. So essentially what it creates is that your Arweave address is your master identity, and you can use that to attest to the fact that you own all of these things on all of these different chains. And that's the kind of point of this, right? So lens handles are on Polygon, our ANS are on Arweave, .eth is on Ethereum, yet they are all able to be tied back to this one address and shown in the context of this R page profile. So that is pretty much the context for the hackathon. The hackathon's scope is really that we want to be building out our page to display all of the cool things that we know about a user. Like right now, it's missing a whole bunch of stuff basically. So I will like leave it open to people who are participating in this hackathon as well to decide like what from the Arc API is not here that should be here or that would be cool to display about a user, and then to implement that. So the criteria for the hackathon is implement a new UI component that displays data from the Arc API, which is not currently here, or it slices the data up in a different way. It's quite open-ended like that. So the main bulk of this is this data here is exposed by the Arc API. So like this is the response for me, for my address. you can see here it pulls in a whole bunch of information. So you can get my Ethereum transaction list. You can get all of the handles that I have on Lens. You can get Git POAPs that I've earned, POAPs that I've picked up from events. All of my NFTs on Ethereum that I hold are able to be pulled out and tied back to me. So it basically knows everything from these connected apps, including RSS3, Lens, Project Galaxy, Arweave NFTs, stamps, POAPs, etc. Now you'll notice that not all of this stuff is actually on our page, and that's kind of the point of this. It's sort of expand and hack on the front end to give it a basically to make it more useful, more interesting, and something that the user will be proud to show off. So there are a bunch of ideas in the README here around the sort of things that you could do. I've also formalized 7 of these into issues inside the repo, which I think are probably some on the bigger side of things. Ones that might take a little bit more effort than a simple front end tweak, and that probably would be up for more prize money than the runner up or basic tier. So I mean, I won't go through all the rules because it's kind of bureaucratic, but I will go through the prizes and the timing. So for the first prize, it's 4.5k USDC or paid in the equivalent in Arweave token plus an ARC NFT of 0.3 ETH value. And then we have a pool for the runner-ups, which can be, which essentially would be split between all accepted entries, which are not the first prize. So that's 6k USDC split between all accepted entrants. And also everyone gets the hackathon POAP for entering. We've actually been running this hackathon for a while. We've got a few of these pieces already like ticked off. I've reduced this ideas list already because we've got some of these submitted. So we've been going since September. It ends October 31st. We are, assuming that we get some developers into the Discord, we can see you're working on things. We are happy to extend the last deadline here past October 31st, maybe for 1 or 2 weeks longer than that, since I know it's pretty tight and we're only partnering kind of late in the season for this one. So that's kind of the introduction to it. Did anyone want me to go through the specific issues and kind of elucidate a bit more about what the scope of like what might be added, or shall I just leave this up to you to check inside the issues thing?
I think it's fairly easy for us to check through this, so we could leave it, and then do we have a centralized, like, do we connect through Discord? Where should we direct people to?
Yes, so discord.gg/decentland. This is where we're going to need to basically take your entry. So enter by going to the hackathon channel inside this Discord. Feel free to introduce yourself. There is an app ideas channel also in this Discord, which is where I'd like you to put what you're working on, or whether if you have a new idea of something that can be added onto our page that I've not got in the ideas list, either on this bit here or inside the issues, then that would be the place to put that, and we can kind of give you feedback on it. But other than that, join the Discord at this link here, and go to the hackathon channel to register. Registration details and the Discord link are also in this doc here, which Gigi, I think you can probably pass on to everyone if they haven't already got it.
Sure, we'll do. We'll circulate that after this meeting.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, I mean that is pretty, like, if you don't want me to go into specific issues, I will say it's quite open-ended. But so if anybody has any questions on things, I'm happy to go into more detail. Otherwise, I think this doc and the issues list is pretty self-explanatory.
Exactly, and I think at least from my point of view, I've seen articles about this hackathon circulating already.
Mhm.
So we've got quite some tractions, but now we have a proper and centralized place to show all the details with our Hacker House involved. For Hacker House, we'll be very much involved in this hackathon, thanks to our various connections here. We're kind of like brother projects here anyway. So I'm happy to introduce all our hackers to the ideas, and we'll let you know if there's anything interesting happen. Since for Hacker House, we're running until the 30th of October. So we've got quite a good crowd here on the ground here in Delhi, and we'll start brainstorming on the sessions.
Oh, awesome. Okay. What would, I mean, I suppose it's up to everyone as to their personal timelines and things. But yes, if you've got a hard stop as well on the 30th, then yeah, it kind of makes sense to gather everyone as quickly as possible into the channel, and let's start kind of brainstorming and collaborating.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Cool.
All right. Do we have any more questions here? Anyone, since while we still have Benjamin here? Cool. I think you guys could find Benjamin on Twitter. His handle it's on the brochure we sent out, the banner we sent out, but also he's showing it right now. So let's get connected. We'll start there.
Cool. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you for introducing me to everyone at your Hacker House. It's very cool to connect, and I hope everyone enjoys it.
Yeah, and looking forward to collaborate more on the hackathons. We'll probably have one in December as well, and then next time let's get our timeline aligned so that we'll get things started once the hackathon kicks off.
Yes, good idea.
Let's do that. Thanks everyone. Thanks Benjamin for the time today.
Of course. Thank you too.
Okay.
All right.
Then bye.
All right. Bye bye.